Hello everyone, this is Big Tony from Big Tony's Garage and Metalworks, and I'm here again with the 48. We had a little bit of problem. I finally figured out why I couldn't get this hood to close all the way. Okay, as you can see, it came down. You can see right there that it came all the way down. I rather have it like this because it's, obviously sitting flush. It's not going to stay like that. It might go a little bit higher and obviously fix the gap, but it should look like something like this. So I cut enough so that, it could sit like it's supposed to. This side, there's a lot of wiring that's coming out of here. I got a fuse box right here, and I have the power steering unit here that it was connected to this, so I had to take it off. So it's hitting something there, and I have to still look into it. Obviously, needs to be pushed back, but I'm more concerned about this gap right here that I'm gonna have to fix. And I'm sure it's hitting somewhere in here, so I have to figure out where it's hitting. So, just be aware when you're doing this kind of work, you have to improvise in the sense that you need to do a lot of hacking and cutting and chopping and all that kind of stuff so that everything fits in perfectly and you don't have any kind of issues later on. There you go, it's pushed all the way that way. I have some wiring here that I need to move. This might be an issue. As a matter of fact, it is. Yep. It just came, oh, there it is. It just sat all the way down like it's supposed to. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so that's pushed all the way back. And this should be a little bit more fluid. No, there's still a gap right here. It's not by a lot, but I think I might have dropped this cab a little bit too low. That might be the issue. It's not necessarily the problem with the distance, but more the problem of this cab is way too low. So I'll have to figure something out. That might not be the case. I think it's still hitting right there in the bottom. It's hard to see, but there's, components that I disconnected. Like this has to be bolted back in properly so it's not shaking, right? That's not difficult. You guys just find a spot that fits perfectly once the fenders are in. And then you can start, bolting everything back. It's just a matter of time, right? And, like we have time for everything, obviously. Time to spare. But what I'm trying to say is, if you could find the ability to, get it done, get it done. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so I want to get this thing completed by the time before winter comes. Okay, so that's what the plan is. So if you see right here, what I noticed is this hood is not coming all the way down because it's hitting this point right here on top. I just saw when I put the hood on and I noticed. So I need to rework this again. I think this is for the I think it's for the windshield. I think it's like the motor. I'm not exactly sure what this part is, so I'll do research on it. I did already cut a piece off of it, and I put this patch because this was all open. So this is old steel from an old truck that I had in the bed. It had like a stake bed in the back, and this is really heavy duty steel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unfortunately have to cut this again. The other side is a lot more slim, if you will. It's not as high because this hood, it's hitting up here on top, so it doesn't let this come all the way down. I'm gonna maybe angle it a little bit more like this way, right? So it could be angled with the hood because the hood does curve out like this, and then that way I could take this top lip off, or at least bring it down some, so that this hood can sit down lower. I mean, it took me a while to figure it out, but I eventually doing the fitment, I found out that it was hitting right here. I thought it was a problem over there, and I already removed some of the structural support there, which I intend to put back support, so that's just temporary. And I have to work on putting this together, and I still have to fabricate for that electrical box and also for that power steering reservoir. I need to I'm thinking about putting like some steel, welding it down here, or putting the screw in and picking it up, and I could screw this on somehow inside once I make room for this component to fit, and obviously being careful not to hit the pulleys over there. I don't think I'm even close to that, but just being very strategic on where I'm going to be putting this in. And then this hood should be fine, and then the fender should fit fine, and then the front grill and everything should fit fine, and everything should line up. So it is a little bit off, not by a lot, but enough. This little bump, I don't know if it's like an inch or maybe an inch and a half. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not allowing it to come all the way down. And this hood, you know, it's you know, the other side is kind of like this, so it's okay from the front, but then it's more that way and then higher here. And then, you know, I don't think this is an issue, to be honest. I hope it's not. If not, I might have to remove this and somehow change this air box. But I think I'm clear with that. Okay, so that's basically it. That's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm gonna make sure that that it closes properly, so that, you know, the whole front end fits in nicely. Okay, and this is Big Tony again, trying to hit this hard, trying to get her done before the cold weather comes in. I tried lifting, you know, jacking the cab, because it's not bolted down, in the sense it's welded from the back all across, but you know, I have to adjust it like this, right, in according with the fenders, but it's super close. Okay, it is super close. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to make this mechanism work again. You know, this goes to the hood. The other thing I have to do, and I'm thinking here out loud, is, you know, the good thing about this, I mean, it looks like a freaking mess. You know, I got a brick sitting here, but I had it to hold something that I had there into place. But what I'm trying to say is, once I make all this room, it's very easy to plug everything back in. I just basically have to, you know, rewire all this, you know, these connectors properly so that they hold. And then, you know, all it is plug and play. Just plug all this back into the housing for the lights, and, you know, change the actual headlights off of this from, you know, the plug-in into the ones that you just put them in like this. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically what it is just a plug that goes in here, and then I have to put it together so that it matches up the light bucket, right? And it goes in on both sides. It's like that, right? Got this side over here, you know, right here. And then in the back area, in the back of the truck, you see the same thing. For these, I mean, these are not connected. You can see that they're cut up, but I took the harness off. It's somewhere right there. You see it? That I unplugged it. It's a harness that splits the electrical into two sections. One goes down that way and goes to that light over there, right? And then the other one comes this way, and that I had that piece, and that's actually, later on I found out that that's a bad idea to do. The only reason why I did that is because I'm trying to get water not to go in, right? But unfortunately, because of the water, the way that it's set up, it's probably holding the water, and it's probably doing more damage than good, right? Because it keeps the moisture inside. So I'll make sure to do that maybe either today or tomorrow. I don't think we're expecting rain anymore. So I might even take care of it today and start mocking up these lights in the back to plug into that. I don't really care that much about, I like this. What I'm trying to say is I like this old style of lights. I don't want to, you know, I have some Cadillac, 1959 Cadillac, you know, bullet ones that I want, but I kind of like this already. It's kind of going on me. At first I was going to take them off. I like these cool old brackets right here. And it's got the bracket for the plate right here. And, you know, they sell some aftermarket stuff that you could buy from China, and they're like $6, like the ones I have on my old truck over there, on the old one. And, you know, it looks, but I like this look too. So I think I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna somehow put the brake, the reverse plug in, put the brake and the turn signal light in there. You know, obviously remove all this wiring, take this out, and, you know, be able to rework my new wiring, you know, that's coming from back there into the right spot, and then continue on. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be working on getting front piece. I'm going to rework it. Once I cut it, I'm going to put the hood back on. I got the brake lights working, running light, they're working. Excellent. Okay, boys and girls, so what we got going here is I flipped it over. You can see that piece that I already had cut before, and I even cut more on this side, but it still needs to come down. I want to see another 3 inches. So I'm going to put you on the stand, and you're going to watch me do what I do, and I'm going to cut this off so that the hood could sit a little bit more flush, and it could look obviously perfect in every way. Okay, so I'll bring you back afterwards. You'll see while I'm working. I'm gonna put you on the stand.
So anyways, thank you for watching. Big Tony. To the next time, I'm gonna try to post every week a video of what I'm doing. It could be this, or it could be making a motorcycle. You're gonna see right here, I make motorcycles out of steel. Believe it or not, I make motorcycles out of steel. Okay, so you're gonna see it up here at some point, or over here, some pictures, so you can see the things that I do. All right, so once again, this is Big Tony. See you guys later.